What's up, everybody? It's your boy King Hussle, and yes, it's the best money and credit channel on YouTube. So make sure you subscribe and hit the all notification bell. So whenever I drop new sauce, new lessons, new methods, and giveaways, you'll be the first one to be notified. You'll be the first one to know what's going on. And hey, you might be the first one to win something for free. So make sure you subscribe and hit the all notification bell on all the YouTube channels. I'm talking this one right here, King Hussle. King Hussle X1M. No rags, just riches. King Hussle Crazy Reactions. The Hussle Family. Turn motivation into memes. Dog pound exotic pups. Goosebumps Horror Stories, Sleeping with the Rain, Milwaukee Made King Hussle Live, and King Hussle 2.0. And also make sure you follow me on my Twitch, King Hussle Live. My King Hussle Live YouTube and Twitch channel go hand in hand. That's where I do all my freebies, my giveaways, all that good stuff like that. So make sure you go follow King Hussle Live on YouTube and on Twitch. Also, make sure you follow me on all my social media platforms. All you gotta do is click the title on every video. Once you click the title on every video, at the bottom of the description, all my social media links will pop up. All right, got a lot of fake King Hussle pages out there, so please get a FaceTime verification call or a video. Make sure you see this face. Make sure you are doing legit business and you are getting what you paid for, all right? Before we get anything started, this is all educational purposes only, not telling anybody to do anything. So let's get this thing started. What it do, my real King Hussle fans, supporters, subscribers, my real Hussle Nation Empire family members, and we are back at it again with the gems, back at it again with the sauce. I'm back at it again with the information that's going to turn you into a boss. So you're tired of being the zero, you ready to be your family hero. Listen up, take a seat, get your notepad, get your pen, because you already know I got some information and some gems that's going to help you win. And in today's video, we're going to talk about NIH Federal Credit Union and their working business lines of credit up to $500,000. Yes, up to $500,000. Depending on your revenue and your credit score, right? So a lot of people think that they can get the max just because that's what they're offering. No, it's what you're qualified for. That's just what the max that they're offering. So without further ado, we're going to talk about how we can get our personal credit structured the right way so we can leverage it towards our business credit and start getting major funds, loans, credit cards, and lines of credit for our new small startup businesses. All right, so let's get into the gems that's going to help us win. All right, so when it comes to these new small startup businesses and getting funded on the personal and business side, a lot of people have a hard time getting loans, credit cards, lines of credit. A lot of people feel as if it's just because the bank's not messing with them. That's not the case. The reason you're not getting approved for loans, credit cards, and lines of credit is because on paper you don't have enough to get qualified for it. Your credit profile or your profile period isn't looking too good, because if it was, they would approve you. It's key factors that banks, lenders, and groups look at to determine to determine if anybody will be approved for a loan, credit card, or line of credit. That's your debt to income ratio, your credit worthiness, your credit profile. Because if you were lending somebody's money, wouldn't you look at all these things too? And if you've seen somebody credit profile and they owe all this money to all of these different people, would you want to lend them money? And that's just how it is in the real world and in the business world. Your credit profile tells how good you are with managing money and paying back money. And a lot of people's profiles aren't good because they got a lot of delinquent accounts, a lot of accounts that's delinquent in collections that they have not been paying on for a long time. And the banks, lenders, and groups see that when they go check your credit score. They say you got this account delinquent, this account delinquent, no payments in this amount of time, that amount of time. See, a lot of people are scared of debt. And you got to understand, there's good debt and there's bad debt. Good debt is a debt that, okay, I get a car loan, I'm financing it each month. This is my car payment, I'm paying it each month, I'm paying down this loan, I'm paying down this debt. That's good debt. Bad debt, the student loans, them credit cards, them auto loans that y'all got stopped paying on and now they in collections. That's the difference. My bad, y'all. And that's the difference between bad credit and good credit. So understanding the two will help you get in the position to getting funds, get into position to getting funding for your personal and for your business. And that's why a lot of people don't get funding or get approved for loans, credit cards, and lines of credit. Also, it's a lot of people out there with good credit scores that still aren't getting funded for loans, credit cards, and lines of credit, or getting approved. And the same reason that I just told y'all, because of the debt to income ratio, your payment history, your age, and your debt on your credit report. Just because you got a good credit score does not mean you're going to get approved for a loan, credit card, or line of credit. You still have to show and prove that you can manage money. This is not you build your credit one time, you pay off one payment one time, or one collection account, or you pay off one trade line or one car note one time, and you just automatically get this credit score, can do whatever. It don't work like that. And a lot of people don't understand that. So when it comes to personal credit, we're going to utilize everything on the personal side as primary trade lines so we can build our credit profile. That's what we're doing. We're not using anything on the personal side to go buy a car, to go do this and do that. No, this is everything on the personal side is to build your credit report, point blank period, because everything on the business side, we're going to utilize that for buying cars, real estate, investing into businesses. All that's going to be done on the business side. So in order to build your credit score, it's not just buying trade lines. You have to manage your credit profile. You got to manage your payments. You got to manage all that, be on time, be on point. A lot of people don't be on time and be on point with payments, and that messes them up. So you got to start getting accounts your names, start financing stuff, start getting credit cards, secure loans and credit cards, utilizing your own money as collateral. You got the creditstrong.com that has a $10,000 installment loan. Then you got creditmagnum.com that has a $30,000 installment loan. Then you got the self-the-ables and the kickoffs that offer loans. Then, like I just told you, the secure loans and credit cards. Then you got the AU accounts, which is credit card builder accounts, credit card accounts that you can buy to report to your credit report. Authorized users, trade line supply has accounts from $1,000 to $100,000. Unique primary trade lines with Gamba. All these places have trade lines that you can buy to report to your credit report to start helping build your credit, and also start trying to find more primary trade lines, because banks want to see more primary trade lines in your name than credit builder trade lines. So it's 5 primary trade lines: revolving, installment, mortgage, auto, and line of credit. These are the 5 primary trade lines that they want to see majority of the time, and a lot of people don't understand that. So just structuring your credit profile the right way, getting your finances together, and like I said, it's people on a daily basis that's getting approved for loans, credit cards, and lines of credit that doesn't have a job, never filed taxes, none of these things. But they understand that when it comes to doing all this, every bank, every lender, every group does not have the same requirements. So there's some banks out there that just only that go off the documentations that you give them, and people are altering documentations to say what they needed to say to be able to get approved for whatever that they're trying to get approved for, a loan, credit card, or line of credit. So to make excuses like, oh, I can't do this, it's not that out there, and I can't find this, it's hard, that bank isn't approving anybody, you gotta have good credit. No. At the end of the day, money talks and BS walks. Would you lend anybody any money whose track record is good with managing money? If you got a cousin who always asking to borrow money from people and they never pay them back, and they're like, man, your cousin still ain't paying back my money, or it's been 2-3 years and they ain't paid you back your money, would you lend them some money? No. So it's all about your track record. It's all about your credit report. It's all about showing that you can manage money. A lot of people got bad debt. So y'all gotta start improving y'all bad debt into good debt so it can look better in your credit report. There's a lot of people out there that also aren't getting approved for business loans or funding for their business because they don't have their business structured the right way. Meaning that you got an LLC, you got an EIN number, but you don't have a business email, you don't have a business number, you don't have a business address, you're not registered with the 401 National Director, you're not in the public records, you don't have none of these things going on. It's like you got a brand new credit report, like it's nothing going on. So you have to get these things structured. Then you gotta get your NAV credit builder account that will report to your business credit report as a trade line that will start building it. Then you get your Dun & Bradstreet number. Then you start tracking your Dun & Bradstreet. Once you start tracking your Dun & Bradstreet, you got a paydex score and paydex score and a couple other business credit scores. Credit Strong has business trade lines also that will build every credit score on your business besides your paydex score. To build your paydex score, you're gonna get net 30s, and there's so many net 30 accounts out there that you can get that it's like all you gotta do is Google net 30 and all of them pop up. And net 30s are business trade lines that you got 30 days of payback. So if you get it on a Monday, you pay it back by 2. The faster you pay off, it don't matter how fast you pay it off, as long as you pay it off within 30 days. And the faster that you pay it off, the better it'll look on your business credit report. You also can get secured loans and secured credit cards with your business credit. And that's another great way to start building your business credit profile and your credit limit on your business credit profile. So those two ways are primarily what you need to do, start focusing on when you want to get a loan, credit card, or line of credit. And once you do that, you'll find loopholes and things like that. Because a lot of people want to get loans, credit cards, and lines of credit and don't pay back the money. It's not another PPP loan out there. Like, there's no such thing as a loan you don't got to pay back. You always got to pay back a loan. They're lending you the money, so pay back them their money unless you file bankruptcy and so on and so on. All right, so NIH Credit Union, Federal Credit Union has $100,000 to $500,000 line of credit, working capital lines of credit and terms, access funds to help liquidate and cash flow management for your existing businesses at NIH FCU. Their business lines of credit are term loan offer, amounts from $100,000 to $500,000. Various and convenient options. Never any prepayment penalties. No annual rest period. So they got a good program. They got some small business administration loans from $100,000 to $5 million. Now get a $5 million personal loan. You're gonna get it on the business side. So they got the small business administration, SBA loans for up to $5 million. They got the lines of credit up to $500,000. They have equipment loans up to $350,000. And then they got the Visa Business Reward Credit Card. All right, so this is their signature card that they have. So they got a grow low variable APR. Current prime is 7.74%. Earn 1 point every dollar spent on the net purchases. Earn two times for every net dollar of purchases within medical equipment related merchant category. Redeem points to cash, travel, gift cards, merchandise, and statement credit. Low foreign transaction fees. Expandable to accommodate users with customized credit limits. Advanced security features including Visa Zero Liability 24/7 fraud monitor and card alerts. All right, so contactless tap and pay convenience. So they got a lot of different programs. They got a lot of different options. They got a lot of different funding programs for you to fund your business, and they're working with people with bad credit. All right, so make sure you guys are going to check out NIHCU. They got the bag. They giving out the bag to people. They helping people with bad credit for small businesses, startup businesses, primary trade lines, you name it. They got it for you. All right, so make sure you guys are taking the information that I gave you in the beginning to help start structuring your credit profile the right way so you can start getting approved for loans, credit cards, and lines of credit and won't have to worry about having a bad credit. All right, so shout out to all my real King Hussle fans, supporters, and subscribers out there, because without y'all, there'd be no me. Y'all motivate me keep going. Y'all motivate me keep dropping the sauce, and y'all motivate me keep y'all entertained. So shout out to all of y'all. Anybody out there that's tired of being broke, because it ain't no joke, let's get to work. FaceTime 101 Unlimited Gems. It's $1,000, but for limited time only. I'm doing it for $600. Yes, $600. Cash App or Bitcoin payment. Once the $600 is on your Cash App or Bitcoin balance, send me a screenshot. Let me know your payment ready, and we will go from there. All right, no screenshots, no replies, no 21 questions, and please do not yo me. And for $350, I'm doing 5 questions. All right, so $350, 5 questions, Unlimited Gems, $600 for limited time only. Also, make sure y'all tapping in with the Crypto Tour in-person limited gym, $6,500, $500 deposit, the rest of the meeting person. In these in-person limited gyms, I will be teaching you everything that you need to know in person. Make sure that you have an idea or know what you want to learn. This is not no teach me something to help me get rich fast. No, there's no work like that, because I might teach you something that you might not want to learn about or not be interested in, and you gonna get mad, but I ain't what I was expecting. No, I don't want to hear that. Have an idea of what you want to learn, what you want to know about, and we're going to go from there. So to help me focus on that topic and get you together. All right, so make sure you're tapping in with that. Make sure you're tapping in with my credit mentorship, $2,500 and up. Trade lines not included. I will be getting your personal credit together, getting your business credit together, helping you get your first loans, credit cards, and lines of credit. Make sure you're tapping in with my Telegram Millionaire Network. Still look for people for the production company. Still look for rappers, singers, models, producers, cameramen, and women for the production company. So you rap, you sing, you model. Gamers, streamers, content creators. We're gonna do a lot of skits, blogs, movies, music videos, traveling, networking, and having fun. Make sure you go tap into my reaction channel, King Hussle Crazy Reactions. Make sure you go tap into my music channel, King Hussle X1M. Make sure you go tap into my live channels, King Hussle Live on Twitch and on YouTube. I do all my freebies, giveaways, IRL streaming, dual streaming, streams with the Huz, reaction videos, plus more, all the good fun stuff over there. So make sure you go subscribe to the Twitch and the YouTube channel, King Hussle Live. Make sure you go tap in on my blog channels, Market Made, King Hussle 2.0, No Rags, Just Riches. Make sure you go tap into my clothing brand, Hussle Apartment on IG, dropping new joggers real soon. They on the way. Make sure you guys tap into my IG, King Hussle X1M, for more free methods in entertainment and music. We're about to turn up with the music, and make sure y'all just stay tuned, man. Make sure y'all getting these load ups, man. These Cash App and Bitcoin loads. $500 loading up, you will receive a free jogger, black or pink. So make sure y'all tapping in with that, man. And make sure y'all staying tuned and getting y'all lessons and investing in yourself and paying attention, taking notes, doing what you gotta do, because these lessons and these gems and this information will help you win. So with that being said, it's your boy King Hussle. Y'all know how I get down in these videos. I'll see you at the next lesson or video. Peace.